Hi, this is Tom from the Dreamcast Junkyard, and what you're watching here is a video, well, it's a video of the pre-alpha version of Metropolis Street Racer that was recently uncovered by a guy called James, who bought it from a private collector. This is quite early footage. As you can see, it differs from the final game. The music's still the same in the background, obviously, but in the final version of Metropolis Street Racer, it doesn't have that blue background. And the logo is different as well, as you just saw there flash up on the screen. This is the intro demo that runs if you just let the game run. And you can see there in the top right of the screen it says Sega internal demo. That's the 4th of November 1999, which is almost a year to the day that it actually came out. I believe it came out on either the 4th or the 3rd of November 2000. You can see from the footage on the screen that all the character models inside the cars are all the same, and the cars have got number plates say like Bubba and Dave. I'm imagining that those are the names of the development team or nicknames or something. So yeah, this is the main menu. Again, it looks totally different to what came in the final game. What you're hearing in the background is James there over enthusiastically thumbing the analog stick, I would imagine. I've not played this personally. This is footage that he sent me. So you can see that all the tracks are open from the get-go, just so that you can play the game and see what all the different tracks look like. Interestingly, it's still got all the clocks and everything, using the internal clock from the Dreamcast. Then you can see at the bottom of the screen. This is recorded from a camera pointed at the screen. One thing I did notice about this version is that all the radio you can hear in the background sounds like it's recorded from an actual radio station. Certainly in the London area in a bit, you can hear like it's Heart FM, which is an actual London station with real adverts for like BT and things. You will know that in the background things aren't completely finished, so just on the left there and up ahead you can see that the track is building itself. And again on the right, just there. There's quite a nice lens flare effect from the brake lights that doesn't actually appear in the final game. You could just see it then for a split second. You will also know that James, who's playing this demo, he's actually driving a Honda vehicle. The Honda vehicles were all removed from the final game because of a dispute over whether or not the cars could leave the ground or something, or whether or not they could have realistic damage. This is just showing the different modes in the game, but you can see there it says not available in demo. So you've got free roam mode, which is actually in the final game. Once you complete the final chapter of the game, you can drive around freely in the different environments.
Tokyo 1, English pop.
Friday afternoon with Carlos and the instant request lunch break at Heart FM. Good deal of cloud around today, some light rain, and the outlook for Saturday and Sunday.
That there, it said, Tokyo 1, and then the radio started out. I'm imagining that's a placeholder for the sound. You can hear it before all the songs start as well. And a nice little bit of trivia, the number plate here is GT Who, which is a dig at Gran Turismo by the Bizarre Creations developers. But you can see the lens flare effect from the brake lights on the screen just there. You've got things on the left there. You can see Pizza Hut, and there's other actual real world textures that aren't in the final game as well.
Friday afternoon already, chock-a-block on the M6 southbound from junction 14 in Stafford all the way down to junction 8. That's a long, long way. A lot of slow-moving traffic there. South on the M6, northbound's not much better. 6 Spaghetti up to junction 10 at Walsall, and then
I think James, he's trying to actually drive through some of the barriers because some of them aren't physical. You can literally just drive through. This is the viewer mode. So then you can actually just fly around the environment and have a look around and see what's what. When it comes to looking after yourself, it could be the most important decision you ever make. We've got a number of membership schemes. There's a famous chicken leg drumstick thing that I've seen many times in MSR. Here you can see the level's not completely finished yet, so it's just rendering itself as a completely unfinished set of boxes.
Tokyo 1, English pop.
Now, another 30 minutes of continuous music with your selections. Call Carlos on the Insta.
You will hear in this section that the adverts are for real businesses. So again, it's BT, I believe, British Telecom. As I was saying earlier, you can see here you can actually drive through barriers if you persist enough. Just going past the Houses of Parliament there. You can see it's not completely finished. Obviously, there's a lot of pop-up and yeah, there you go.
There's never been a better time to save time. To find out how, call us now on 0800 800 804 or find us at www.bt.
I left this bit in because it's quite interesting that there is an earlier version of the song "Live Your Life" coming up, which is sung by Richard Jacks, the guy who actually wrote the music for the game. It's slightly different to the one that's in the final game as well if you just listen closely.
Tokyo 1, English pop.
Now, another 30 minutes of continuous music with your selection.
Now this is just a little section in San Francisco, Fisherman's Wharf.
001 007 Hard FM.
London 1, Garage.
And coming up in a few moments is another little bit of the Freeview mode.
San Francisco 4, Modern Country.
I do find it quite interesting that they need a voice, like a vocal prompt telling you what the next track is in the audio. Here we've come to sort of the end of the level, and then this is just the free roam. It's not as good as it was in the Tokyo section, where you can see like Alcatraz in the background and the rest of the San Francisco texture for the background, and there's a skybox above. Yeah, there's Alcatraz in the distance. It's just kind of like a flat cardboard thing stuck out in the sea there, in the bay even. I'm pretty sure San Francisco is a bit, more hilly than this in reality. Not overly exciting, but I thought it'd be interesting just to show this little bit of the game engine that you can fly around. Yeah, so this is, like I say, just a little bit of footage from the alpha of Metropolis Street Racer. I'm sure somebody out there watching this will find it interesting. I certainly do. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Here's just a little look at the main screen. But yeah, thanks for watching.